Prime. What's I for to miss you no prime? You know me a cast of bear.
Should have been here with me to discuss a few things which I outlined last night. A thing is called family funeral or something, and then I want to say I want to express my heartfelt condolences to Chairman who's is down with a family member, which what's the English word? Okay, chairman is not here with me this morning, and then it still doesn't stop anything. We're actually going to go on with what we have actually outlined to discuss this morning.
You are listening to GN Radio UK.
Okay, so Onipa bien to me quite. I'm saying not too long ago we celebrated the birthday of Daddy Lumba, and one of our actors, Korshe, we lost him as well. I think he was one man standing. The last person standing was also in the arts industry, not necessarily, like the groups which we have, like the Osofo Dadze and the rest of that. I mean, we're mourning all of them until we befell with another giant of the music industry, which is Nana Kwame Ampadu. I'm not sure if I could play any of his music, but let me see if I can get any of his music as we, mourn him, some of his songs. I know the very one which I remember very well is the Obra or something. Okay, let's start with the song and see how it goes. Okay, Nana Kwame Ampadu. I'm saying Nancy Chemu and Tiasempa is one of the legendary, iconic personalities who the certain president expresses as a very shocking incident. Though he's come of age, at least I know what So what's it? I'm full be your buy a bonny do to me. Just will be back. It's your dear one. It's your young with your dear one's alley.
You are listening to GN Radio UK.
You're listening to Dr. Morton on UK's finest GN Radio. The name is the Mixin' Dixon. You tune in, and you know this, man. You're listening to Dr. Morton on UK's finest GN Radio. The name is the Mixin' Dixon. You tune in.
The reason why I thought we could, address this issue of whether the state barrier issue has come up is the fact that I remember when Mr. Mensah, the very drama troupe, Mr. Mensah, who died some time ago, they're among the group that were really helping out with the some of the acting, that is the local Ga version. And when this man died, the Gans expressed a lot of, I don't know if the word distress, or we're not very happy the fact that he was not given a befitting burial. And then Ebony, Priscilla Ugusi Kwating or something, who died. And that industry gave out some money to her family for her burial. But what is happening to our icons, especially people like the likes of Nana Ampadu, who died not so long ago? We're not sure whether he's going to have a befitting burial or not. That's why I added up to the important listing. But another issue we yet to face is the budget 2022, which Ufuriata is supposed to present to the Parliament with. We're going to look at all this, but not too long ago, we also saw the police the IGP, the new sworn in IGP, who is also acting very well. But the question that has come up is if he is not just impressing us initially as he's brought in, whether it's going to follow suit with the corrupt way of which the policing is going on in Ghana. We're going to look at all that. But we're live on Facebook. We're live on the mainstream radio. It's about 35 minutes past 8 o'clock. You're on GM Radio, especially if you joined for the first time. This is the compilation of the whole week's events, which you can contribute. Very soon, I'm going to open the phone lines and then we talk much about these things. But let me look at some of the headlines, which I talked about last night. I'm pretty sure it'll interest you to know that the first thing I decided was Ecuador's police storm riot that hit jail where 116 people died. We have Boris' assurance of this petroleum crisis that seems to be going on. This is prompting a lot of traffic in most places and it's slowing down people's access to work. The ex-Malawi MP shot himself to death. What led to that? We'll be coming to all that. And then we have Ken Oforiatta, as I said, to present budget statement before Parliament on the 15th of November. And the King of High Life, Nana Kwame Ampadu, also his demise. We're talking much about whether this man needs a state burial or something. We lately or hardly see things like this going on. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back more of these things. Well, see, some of the songs that Nana Ampadu came up with were stories that reflects life or living, if you want. Unlike these days where, about 80% of most music is just about fun and the excitement that it comes along with. Listen to some of the words. I feel that it was the days of our parents, but hey, it still makes sense. Lingered on till now.
And one say, what's in more or say, what in the more? Minimum, I brand say, minimum, oh, a romance, it's in my phone, I'm looking about you. Osimu awon krono on them room kwine onim baby aworo eno kwesi obi abeso amwan so pense ye penti ni oye ni se okotete se binu ye onu ye nsu awan susu bafo na wabri abedie wabrada otutu kromo obejeni no betiti ewie san Obato Kwabram one, Bokuchaba, or the Babu Kwabram, Sending an Ubabino, Ujano to Panjel. Kwabram one is to take no come in a year. It's so bad than ye be near dear, but in the start to us, and Champion Lucia Pepia. No good, no currency. Babram was in the sand, and come on the doctor no fool. Don't find you do let come. And so Papa name one or send the deep Babram water. I'm one swamp on one channel. On the papa's on top of I'm once in a more danger. Bobo Papaya, and no Jenny doctor no be and no boo be. Say from one and each rest one. I want to say Papa no free. Papa no fa kweti kwai. Okobo ni kromo fua manie. E ma ye hwe papenem. Enti emra o si kromo ape. Mranti eche no bono. Echiche no de ne kwai fie. Ebinu sa o ye kromfo. Ebinu sa o ye widini. Amane o hu ye de. Abramu a no aka no si. Minemo, Abraham Minemo, oh, Abraham Minamo, Intimaco,
Okay, Okay, before I go on, especially those who know the lines already, 0203 735 8820. 0203 735 8820 or 0203 286 0185. 0203 286 0185. The WhatsApp number is 0778 793 9958.
Baby, I can't grind. Look at you, can you be taking? And Temro ran a thing, you know. And no call, a Kutia Kanuma, Babina. Kutia man was Nico, on Nicodia, Mania. Amania Boon. And a papa, we are sad. Babram work in the room. I have lost same me when it. I went to see her. And a papa, no baby.
Okay, then I'm putting on the background.
Inti kwa bram wasre no se ejumenti ano nam omama de no ma
na ne busuafo nyina ya
oma na juma oma ni e fu mu juma amansu pri ni bojeni osun owura yi ma ye ni so nti no owura na ye ni se efiesie bi echire no okoto asase ma kwabra se ono so ni ya koko no mpa Rese ebeye onenemo Abramu ase wampabo Menenemo Abramu menenemo Opromansa Abramu menenemo Enji mako Amobeni babayo.
Okay. So I'm going to look at the budget which Oforiatta is supposed to be presenting to Parliament on the 15th of next month, which is 2022 budget is actually coming up. But what do we make of so far the expenses we've seen him done? Not too long ago, I talked about Parliament is the fact that our parliament is that strong, especially some of the initiatives our president take, one of them being the traveling issues, which Ghanaians feel is wasting a lot of money on traveling issues. But I mean, these are all, for some reason, if they're bilateral assistance, we assist from any other country he goes, that we seems to be making a lot of noise with, because they're all political events. And so well, if the man sits in my face, probably I was going to ask him why this, why that, because I believe that the money, president cannot take what I call as a sole decision without any approval of Parliament, being concerned about it. And so I'll be looking at all that. Now, what happened for the ex-Malawi MP who shot himself in Parliament? I'm trying to bring you that as well. And then, some sort of a very tragic event in Malawi. Who's calling me? Let me see. Okay, I've got. Oh, sorry, I couldn't pick your call, but I think the phone is still in the charge, especially the mobile one. Whoever used the studio last night couldn't charge it, but I believe that it's still being charged. So give me a time. I'll get that sorted as well. Nanam Padu, I've spoken quite a few things about him already, but the story that I'm looking forward to search is the Oforiatta's budget, which we all looking for 8 this morning. Okay. And let me get this.
An urgent message to anyone with type 2.
I spoke about Nana unproduced music. Somebody have sent me a message say it was a legend, and then I know that I know it was a legend, but I mean the question as to whether legends are given bereaved, befitting burial is something that we've not seen in a while, and so I thought at least I should talk about it, whether this man deserves this thing. But I've got a breaking news. As you're the worst IGP ever appointed. Captain Smart tells Opon Bewa. But based on the bush, okay, so let's listen to someone from African Brothers. The person who called earlier, I couldn't pick you up because I was trying to get the news and then put it across. You can try again.
I don't see a preacher, Nana. I'm a Ghana. Metu Kwanse, Mepestica Kofi. I went to Mammy by the why I drown Mammy.
Charlie reception will feel as in your crowd.
Hey, how Mammy, if you ask me away, you need that son, you name way free. You denounce the Yina. If you are not me, it's Mammy, Mammy,
You are listening to GN Radio UK.
You're listening to Dr. Morton on UK's finest, GN Radio. The name is the Mixin Dixon. You tune in, and you know this, man.
GN Radio UK.
Okay, Mr. Otre, say good morning, Doc. Good morning, sir. I hope you're very well. All right, so if you call in the line and it's not coming, you can call the landline, which is also available on 0203-286-0185 or 0203-735-8820. Okay, so let me come back to this and then Nana Pedunium Corn that we're playing on the background. Okay, good morning.
Morning, Dr. Morton.
Good morning, Segabu.
Good morning. Brigadier here. I'm speaking German. How are you?
Oh, alles klar. I'm very good, thank you.
Okay. Bitte sprechen Sie Deutsch, bitte?
Sir, I only know the surface, just the basics.
Okay.
I think we wouldn't go.
You're not German.
Yeah, I speak German, but only in the afternoons. Segabu, abusia for here.
We are.
Say, oh dear, Nanam Pedum Remuno. Say, now, what do you just say? Was a near Fika Crentino? Only a cacrebo putting Pukakra. Maybe a Michiano Crada.
Oh, some. And then you mean saying you inquire, say, taking them, say, Obia. African Brothers Band, according to the story on the internet, and it was set up in 1963. One was there was 1949.
Okay. And thank you for this history.
African Brothers Band being set up in 1963. One of his famous songs called ABTA was played in 1967. I'm reading all this from the internet.
Oh wow. ABTA, something like that.
Yeah, ABTA isn't as an animal farm. You see. When we hear this song, and I can say as far back in 1967,
right?
The legend musician, a living legend, Nana Padu, sang a song called ABT. What does it tell you? It's just a Ghana. I want to buy so, and it's South Africa, multi-developing country. Any person can be a system I did. Right. As far back in 1967,
right?
And the Ghana, they want to buy honey, I don't know, and you know. I said, Nanam Pedu Tama, Obi won't be a warning, I don't know. Your chair, Nanam Pedu Bush for, and it's all your query or this year, Cassia, Pie in Ghana, we mean, and one Yako.
Oh,
living legend, maybe. Then some more kind, names or tree, and it's more, acquire more of a big political tone. As a writer, book will be able to be whatever Obayano. What's what you say, just apart from textbook. When you write a novel, I say politics. So, anyone farming, I said, I'm just animal farming. I'm saying, it sounds like political. So, it be tea, you know, and I'm pretty born, you know, never chill how on a Ghana. As a son, you will your question school, you know, who be a crap percent of free Ghana, no babushi.
Right.
You see, you know, you said the old life is easy. The Ghana say, I had the answer power. I had the answer power in the year. And then Pedu, a bee can say, be a hair. I was a bonum over Ochakia. It's almost or telling you a bonum, the first in your more a bit, you know. But that was the first song there, but it's the first hit, a bit, you know. We talk about 50 years span. Bonums are almost a year song. And we say, no, but it's a Kubika. Should be a man and national barrier. Well, it's all in because I'm and Kofobi Sano. O my inspire, I'm going to inspire a match the day, and Lumbanum, Cojoinchunum, and there was Satawalim Saniman, or Dio, Nanam Pedumum Dicabana. And you on boy, and I name you, Musano. Then you are classic. And you more twin has been able to stood the test of time. So, man, and Yaman, a walk woman, I say, my name is for.
Right.
And you ought to say, Yaman, just what to call Manabusian for. Money number 4, money so a classic. And you many years ago, it still resonates. So, and you more resonates with people's thinking and people's feeling.
Right.
And so, over 20 minutes of which you wouldn't say a classical book.
Right.
It depends upon the context. So, context and severe contents, of the human opportunity. What to know, and I book. whether it still resonates with people the next 100 years, the next 200 years, then it becomes a classical book or classical music. So, and the books were used as a literature books, so Romeo and Juliet. Obviously, the Romeo and Juliet, or Modo, said the or Mumian terminal. Families no free one. Families are ever antagonistic. Family will be pursued. So on that time, don't want them. Bena or double torment them to the then use Romeo and Juliet to science schools of chromacy.
Okay.
Bema who or bar within Janam for Graho. Bema who or pass my one, but some for simple also not my one. But some for simple bars that be more pretty and be too free and make a call Bema on Pedal Bema. So who's the name of animal who?
Yeah. Anyway, so Gabu, Pacho. Oh dear. I hope I've not lost this one. Oh, okay. I'm set. Okay, so Gabu, I'm so sorry for today. Okay, so okay, I'm so no sorry. Opening I'm set line it quite a but yeah.
You make answer. Oko Krubia was a Ghana. Oko Nigeria, Uganda. Krubia Boko Subiano. Textbook we used in school beer as a literature book. They moved somebody and Simbia. All amateur 100 years ago. They moved somebody and Naniano. About right. It means Buama. It means a name of course of Naniano. What me I related to some 60 book 100 years ago.
Opening patch on Mr. Sam Kakra or share a year and Pedimum Resona. And you're not 7 you know, there was there was stuff in it, which I said that a bad name messages would
say. No, sir, abandon woman, Tinama, the Casa classical music. And just say, Adibia, we 100 years ago, and then a sound about woman, abandoned woman, it means boy, abrabomono. And because we a good writer, and as we a good songwriter, and then a number be a good songwriter.
Okay.
Because when you more 200 years ago, be a 60 years ago, for the name, yeah, man, and you know, boys are me free, not yeah, man. And then you see a man able to have Ghana. And I'm
Gabu, Satan, what he say, and you will buy it. I'll say, I suppose.
That's it. Me independent. You after independence.
Wow.
Until 60, after 60 years.
Wow.
And you're born and you were told him, of course. And
now, what did you see? Which is
mention
anyway, what a story is now a year Mufurata budget no do to Jano. What you're saying because so the finance minister is expected to present 2022 budget statement on the 15th. The presentation is in accordance with Article 196 of the 1992 Constitution. The ministry is seeking inputs from the public and various bodies before the presentation.
Yes, I do. In a study, a former finance minister, Kwamba, something by read. Was on the initiative side, the 7 year betting 10 and betting I review at any forecast, nothing, yet whom a buy betting of a film, nothing about it in a plan. So it was a budget the 10 piano. You are planning for the expenditure and revenue, not a co-parliament, non parliamentarians, no resources near the OCG2, and then we'll plan ahead and see.
Now, Segabu, Joano, Parliament, no, people assume most of the initiatives is coming with respect to the events of the president, including traveling, some of the now saying did it concerning no wives, the president wife need to be paid and all that. It looks as if they don't seem to see the effectiveness of the parliament. You think these things, though it became a suggestion which the public outcry thought there was no point for the president's wife to be paid and all that. Our parliament, is it still that strong? Does it really approve on issues which the president takes?
Oh, you see,
if it's not on political reasons, you think presidents?
I don't know. So one China a different power. It's only when you get in there, you turn up your conqueror. So Kohonma, you see the
as a auto damage. Who you need to
who the children who climb? What father for hard bank or carton football, me and Camisha sanity. But then I said, we need our parliament, said the ambassador.
Right.
Now it in this year, now it be better board.
Right.
Or be at Najanaba.
Right.
Now, finance minister, they say, or here on Manishik Assembly, so near the banner. They say, I was a parliamentarian, so almost a personal interest when they make us win now. So, and then may be a thinking if you see and come back at no sense and see a car expenditure near there. If you see be a mouse committee across, so I Haruna and your MPO as much as fancy. Mutaka.
I'm saying there's a bit of a.
When you are the you won't change outside you won't change. I did a be 10 biana. A banner may be I cut it down public expenditure. I guess could be it means to be caught other sectors. It me a more mana cost on it. So now you parliament room go. You will reach go for a moment in the financing party who a moment in the economic security who a moment in the other areas beyond the to woman in the cost. Now, I didn't so almost here for the interest of the nation. Biana, oh, not there. I don't know.
It'll be a fair watching until we are number 4. Now, Menya Joe so line so. Hello, good morning, Joe.
Yeah, good morning, Doc.
Yes, Menya say Gabo line until we are, and then I'll leave you, and then you can express your concern.
All right, and good morning to Sir Gabo.
Yes, Gabo. Oh, I'm saying Gabuko. Okay, Joe, you're live on air, Pacho. Hello. Oh, okay. I think. Hello, Joe.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, you're live on air, Pacho.
Yeah. Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Your listeners and viewers as well.
Say Gabu. I'm saying, well, I know Ekati Kakra.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning. May I know who's this, please?
Because if you're German, you're from Uncle David.
Obey, Mama Uncle.
Man, America.
Pacho, good morning.
Good morning, Papa.
The frat, me only line right check. What's in the year lines and or in mobile one on Shadow Yidma Papanti, a Kriani at the Ijuma, Kuse. But the Afriala, I'm the Oba Joe, Mananu Suvia, and Pacho was what you do.
Oh, yeah, wait, I know what I am.
Pacho you. Don't you? Yes.
Medal for the opportunity. Now, make your Papa Uncle Danger for Doc.
Yes, sir.
The issue of Yema Obi state barrier, blah 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 blah. We need to look at it politically because Doc, the fact that Obi are born 20 years, 30 years doesn't mean the young command state barrier. I think they because Mr. Papa for 33 good years. Who won the state barrier now because he was also working in the mining field, providing your friend then service to the nation. Also, 33 good years. It's also where Yemen state barrier. We need to look at it. It is not just a matter of the Ubia Bonum 30, and it is becoming rampant. So any day you need TT of taxi driver fake. He's begging, and everybody says the state doesn't honor its hero. They say who is a hero? Who identifies a hero? I mean,
yeah, it's been a question like that.
In this country, you don't tell me that David Beckham will die and all of a sudden they give him a state barrier. Any day here, fellow team by a David Beckham, mayor, ordinance employees, fellow team, you the passion people bash them. Hey, oh, but Ghana, no, Obisor no idea. Excuse me, I'm not saying Oberu, but he is coming to die and we are going to say the Yemen state barrier. Lumba, Yemen state barrier. Abedipel, Yemen state barrier. So what is the criteria? But you cannot tell me the Yemen Abedipel Boana Ghana for 10 years. He's been a captain of the Black Stars. Only Yemen state barrier. Now, me for fun why you do Ghana for 33 years. Only Yemen state barrier. That inconsistency is we should look at it holistically. And yet the fact that the matter is unemployment. He was doing his job. He made money out of it. Or the money he made on the money he made on the issue of state barrier, because if it is Nanam Pedi today, let us not forget there are other musicians. But we saw 2 years to try one hit, and honestly, we need to give that.
Joe, that's a very question of a private concern, in the sense that if you look at someone like Ebony, for example, he came in. She was all over the place. Owin, the arts industry, government issued her some few money on her parents' behalf. And then the question, if you look at people like Mr. Mensah, all these actors, Super OD, the rest of that, and it looks like all these iconic members or iconic personalities, befitting burial, were actually swept down the carpet. So I think it's an issue of people being deprived of the justice which meant to be accorded to almost everybody.
You see, Doc,
yes, sir.
I am not against honoring people when they are supposed to be honored. You understand? I'm not against it. But what I'm saying is that we need to look at it holistically. There has to be certain criteria. There has to be a certain kind of qualification for you to merit that your friend state barrier. Because like you're saying, Ebony, what did she do? All of a sudden the state gave money for her barrier and all that. Because she didn't do anything. And in any case, Doc, it's your ethical solidarity. It is your job that you are doing.
Yes, sir.
It is your job. So the fact that you excel in that job doesn't mean all of a sudden you should come. Do you know how many Obinso is doing prostitution in Ghana? Or your prostitution in Ghana, and she or he is providing services. Or you're a heroine in that profession of prostitution. Honestly, I think man state barrier. So then you punish where man state barrier. Because also offer services to big people and all that. People go there for sex and all that. She's also rendering services. So we need to look at it holistically. But we are only wake up near today, we are born in 90 years, whatever. That is a gift. So at the end of the day, a more formal wants to wear a cat, a toy cat, and so we should have man state barrier because that's the gift God gave that person. And,
so you don't agree. You want to see the criteria as to based on what is what Mr. B.O. giving.
Exactly, because you don't want. I don't want to believe that Nanado will even Nanado will die tomorrow and say we'll give him a state barrier when he's using our money to be bathing in the sky. What impact has he made?
Okay,
People
Joe.
don't make any impact.
I will land there. Now, for one, Dangerfield.
And I'm happy today. Your friend then Gabo has realized that Ghana is not hard yesterday. We didn't wake up today and then Ghana is hard. He has admitted that. But in 2012, 2016, yet they didn't know at that time Ghana had been long ago. They didn't know the busier time Ghana had been. But all of a sudden, 2016, because of bad leadership in Ghana had been. These are the hypocrites that make the hypocrisy not make once and no. The hypocrisy. And then not one or what on check the Ghana and not the Ghana and then Ghana started all again. Ghana since 16. But 2012, 2016, upper power no obvious discuss Mahama Nipa Shukra, Mahama Yede. Look, we should not allow our political belonging to becloud our sense of reasoning. Your intellectual, your integrity. It is the differentiation between white and black that makes you an intelligent or a person with integrity.
Okay.
But all of a sudden, our integrity comes when we are in our comfort zone.
All right.
And they should come again. And then Ghana is hard because of bad leadership. Ghana wasn't hard in 1818. Ghana is hard today because of Nana Dankwa. Because today, under COVID, when other countries are providing for their countries, our president is bashing in the sky. It is hiring private jets. on fiscal on internal into other meaningful ventures. But on national cathedral, not on fiscal fanya abiobo man.
I'll call him. You can call back Lemon for uncle. Eba back up.
Such hypocrisy in people.
All right. Thank you very much. Yo, Uncle Jeffrey. Yo, I'm the uncle so you and okay. But on your shit. Joe, at least he wanted to see why we should give people state barrier. If we're not yeah, okay. Yeah, hello?
Hello.
Oh, Uncle Kafra, Chamerfo, but I'm the line of Fidana was so a cray. It's in Pocho, see here one with him. We do it in Pocho.
You get to know yourself.
And then Alaska.
You read Alice in Ordnum.
Oh. I'm a German in area Breno Bam Pocho.
I'm
German cousin.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay. Now, upon it,
I'm here to do.
Then, see. Pocho, one with him.
Yeah, Papa. Sabi you pay me if you cry one.
Okay.
I'm a maker say me a pains nampedu.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man, I make a job plane. And another dump of pardon for me a pains.
Congrats. Mark, yeah.
I mean, me an actor. You Western region as council. I mean, you drumming and dancing coach. Book of schools in my Juma was council. What transfer me back craft. But join the folkloric company. National troop, no, what a crown, a council, a band. Papa, how some people make your message in play there. Mr. Ampedun, no, we. Oh, yeah, yo, Papa. Ne, Ghana, obey you, onye you, often a banner wabadono. Asia, actors. One of Baduna performance actors. Ubialo Ubialan or the com nozu.
Oh, the Kake could seek a man no more.
Man.
Say Kake could say seek him man there, Nancy, Papa Yankusi Yansen, Papa Yansen, all the puts it. Okay, there. Jualaka, and Jualaka, no.
Kake Bob Cole. Here,
Bob Cole, I was say on your gun and it's in Bob Cole of Liberia or something. Uncle, watch out, what's up?
Bob Ghana, I know best you Ghana or naturalization.
But you
they catch your place, Mr. Munya was there, come, no, was we. I believe in no band them. So, one hour act from son. 1 year she, because I ban no, but don't know. I have been on one. It was a common with you. Sending of me, Wabi, just Shatawali. What could you be able to Sika? Urugu Street, non professor. So I bet TT, Tazi that I read, that I want to Tazi driver and Oruku. Shall come on, can, they do not put your bone to Munchia. Vice President and recently, or Casaya, or Common is Kadon Bunchani Danico. I have your whole summer.
I awesome, Papa.
Che, you won't go for Pia, why Ghana? Now, so, oh, yeah, yo, Mr. A common was one. I've been not up and them. I've been in Casa. Now, someone was a Ghana, was a bear. Che, Ghana, I've been boo of musicians.
Oh, that mama.
Oh yes, Abebu, Ninara. Emude, Nedo Sade, Namushan was a girl, was a small girl. One got to new be my was a pair of bound in Yumano. And you know, I've put a cabin or two, you know, a ban no wooden. I've been to no band them. Because a human, I'm a foreign human, a while to now, or Biala Nina Juan, I bang him though against him. It was one bounded human. Che, Papa, make catch your matter, Yan Yabuno. Oh, here, ye came home, what you knew, you so bottom for me, they can make I now win to you. That's it. I'm on you now.
Okay, Papa, I'm sorry.
You prefer the old. Now, don't go for the papa room. Hey, what did you see in the ma? More pounded the monument. What I want some. The Sunday, I've got to go to you know what to against our banner or bound now.
Okay, confirm no more so as you or done Jana or new Rose Abbati, or also no one some be what's a Rollins Cadenche, on an winner Castle Sabbaty, or also no one some PB.
Papa, Mr. Gun obey you, oh you, free politicians be. Then I am a yaw, be you lose. Kwame Nkrumah. And Cameron, so your biggest brigade that work from a brigade trooper, the who be here, ultimate act from. But you know what dressing and near Yanzi, Yadi, Bessium. This will be about that you all. Citizen. Biggest brigade, no more from Bessia for what acting. I said, Mammy, Dr. Home to me.
Oh, I'm getting your phone. No, I'm local. Okay, so right, we're still here. 0203 735 8820 or 0203 286 0185. Okay, so Uncle Dangerfield and my Cannon, and he's talking about the fact that state barrier. Yeah, hello.
Sorry, but the person.
Hello, Doc.
Yes, Uncle you.
Yeah, I'm the Uncle Danger from Nassau.
It take a cream.
Yeah, the Uncle Danger from Lekan. I understand totally with him. I agree with him totally. But what we need to call for as a nation is there. Call for a reform of some of these things. So they're like the music. How do we reform them so that if a musician be or
right,
royalties and everything due him, can be paid. His stage performance and all that, he get good money. Obetime invest so that and yafen a yellow state barrier, another yafen and net down counting in chia. In any case, Uncle Danger for look at TC. TC, where in the history of Ghana TC could not only Ghana? Someone should tell me.
Well, I think that sometimes it's the institution where you work counts. Makai there, also for does. What's see? I've gotten this man almost done without some else, but then they were acting for a GBC, and GBC is a national institution. And
was GBC not paying them?
And now you're looking at
no. Then in this case, anyone who dies from GBC has to get a state barrier. Or anyone who is broke now, after working with GBC, has to be fed by the state. And the argument, the tangent we are going now. Are you getting the argument?
I'm getting it.
Assuming that GN Radio is linked to BBC now, and because BBC hired someone to come and do a drama, and all of a sudden, when you invest in this case, no one actually, all of a sudden, BBC has to pay that person. And doctor, all we need is to call for a reform. Then look, if the person or whatever, let us give him good money, and then let us educate people on the need to invest.
So now, what is the question? What good? What about the question as to people? I mean, it's the same line as we going in that direction. The people, if they're not doing good investment, then it's their own cup of tea.
Yeah. You see, if you don't invest, and then you go bankrupt, you don't then come and say, oh, me GDC,
hold on, mention your power line. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Mr. Morton?
Yes, sir, Segabu. Can you hear me, Segabu, please? Segabu, what's the main? Hello, good morning. Oh, Segabu Kobio. Action Pochotio.
Yeah, into the American day. You put up structures on Barack Obama Bekano. Unfortunately, I disagree with him when he says you strengthen the institution. No, strengthen the integrity of the people in that institution. Me who obi yadia nisikam yam famano. Mama yen cheating. You we ne royalties ni na na
okay.
Joe,
hold on 1 minute. Segabu. Hello, Segabu. All right, I'm not getting, but a land about 2 minutes. I'm from Pocho.
Yeah, nanam paid say you royalties amana and then to nanam paid then nanam in a bar enjoy this car, but because those things are not paid no. Yeah, to be I want you.
Yes, 1 minute. Pacho Segabu in a line of some in Pacho.
Titi Tamoy Jumano, so what you are the Kaya will not be sitting down there and on the country and then or your hero, you know, or man on channel. When you were working, you were being paid. And then Mitty Segabo Frey, your papa uncle danger for what Germany wants now for 20 years and now 10 years. Sebi or China want you know country Germany about there. Martin will come for 10 years, my human in Brabesha. You don't work like that. Woman, okay. The issue and
it is an issue of investment. It's an issue of investment.
Exactly. If you work, you invest your money. If you don't invest your money and you go bankrupt, it's your own cup of tea.
All right.
No state barrier for anybody. If they give an answer to this state barrier,
they have to give it to everybody. Mr.
Barrier.
ABNO.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. All right. Thank
you very much.
Thank you. Right. So that was Joe Segabu.
Yeah.
Joe, so I know you have to pan some back a kind, you know, I am some pedidum lane, they're coming, but the issue of state barrier. Also, I know you have to papa.
Me can say, matters and go for can state barrier. Made a minute. You also the other can say we need to, as a nation, we need to set a standard. Also, we need to have some certain standards to be a casibia. See, certain later procedures. I need to be 15 years and who say yes, at the end will be a word. But we see, maybe I hate him because we read the story and say, no ambulance ramante.
And I'm
good to be Benny as a doctor. So, I've been my dream course. A whole my dream
Pacho, Heidi, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
The GN radio.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Are you speaking about the Zambrano rights and all these things?
Can you raise your voice a little bit? I couldn't hear that, please.
Zambrano right.
Oh, the law issue is not up yet. You wait till about 9:30, and then
9:30.
Yes, sir.
Okay, excellent.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Yes, I got Pacho.
They make us once again a professional name and papa. Papa, what so many years. Intina, how did he organize his business? Any records in the secret by any copyright in my name and a bar. Say at this age, you know, were they still waiting for an ambulance to come? Maybe some Yarian Cotono, a cochino that they have to wait for Papa and he didn't catch. So over the years, how the finances were organized. So what I said, no professional manager, and how and you were boys can you do your film? Ghana and never be a copy.
Yeah. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Oh dear. Hello. Pacho. Hey, hello, good morning. Can you hear me? Good morning. Can't hear me. I'm saying your line one no say Gabon Pacho Koso.
I'm they make say it's about time the actors in microphone. They organize their finances well.
Okay.
They're much more professional, but the way you see some.
Okay.
Because if you teach a patch of television, so now it's quite demeaning. You have so Papa no you must see to detain people now. It could be BBC and have been. The mechanism, the way our actors, the professional guys are more in the public eyes, you know, the way they organize their finances in the dinner, or say, or more music from the Sankophone,
all right.
So you are mobile, Sankophone, and you want to predict a blooming from there. Benim how Papa is Ampadidian, and Ampadidian. Because you match so many years.
Oh dear.
And the other we had to wait for ambulance at that time. What happened? Because I hate him. Did this man have to wait for ambulance? Him so many years, and he did Kakakai. We only on one means of transport. Now, what happened to any more boy? No, she cannot call him. how did people, the producers, how did they organize the money? Meaning, this is what I was suggesting.
All right. Thank you, sir.
They should organize their finances well.
All right. Thank you.
So in the TV, so I think what Pacho was teaching me mom's cafe.
It's
very demeaning.
It's a shame. All right, but that's a piece. Commissioner. Okay. Think got oh dear, it's getting very interesting. So okay, so I've got what's his name? Seems to see the yes. Hello.
Hello, Nana.
Yes, sir.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Sabatu. Alhamdulillah. Okay.
Good.
Nanam Padu, each in our person can want some and budget na Ufuriata is meant to present on the 15th of November. A year 2022 budget na person can want someone.
Yeah, my
any of the international news, maybe our person can want some. Yeah.
And good morning, Mr. Ketiachenka. I hope
and tell me also when you current, so.
Oh, okay. Oh, and there Maniako.
Okay.
Now, my ben chairman on my basun now.
Now, maybe said before most of the initiatives we've seen the president taking is either the Ghanaians, what's the word? Is it either the out of public outcry, including there was Ichiano wife Nekano. If Ghanaians had not made that noise, we're not sure the wife of the president or the vice president were going to be paid. And I think so. We're not sure whether the parliament is really active in sort of approving all these events. No, I say how strong as a parliament until say whatever you bring in this morning. No, we can continue with that.
You're kind of saying when you say on the issue of Sankaye Tuas Pulse and Ekano, say voices are about radio so the other platforms so no ever voice out no. And on a more a back off for you because I say yes, I backdating I say 2 hours more can I no and the can who say and ya dear who here a bit me the basa ya bo mind and there no more ya no so no na no Caribbean na say nipa bi na person mo ya no more benefit and na make say na do a genuine person as he claim those terms na go betimi aya to obese 10 years say oh sisi ade ye ho kire ye enti say ya mmera no kra ya mfa nto ho 10 years time ne ya implement e bi asa atam no ne yetimi agina ye na so but enti no I don't know I won't say ankwaya de papa back to the say o tu kwan no eno de ye buo bi no mfa mbu Ghana for unim na akufo ado nim say what bagana for home Medina platform so say monto aba mami biem ene ye baako 2 when the monso say what was our executive powers na otimi di make decisions say tu kwai enu bi na all ye say obehind jet no dey tu kwai amon be ya accountability my sanje bibia na ka parliament ebusa say bia okujato ablako ebusa obusa say fine according na wutu no ye say you see a play we see when you so fine obi antimi stop o na mum ta uko han jet na be contact re Ghana for and also go be ayebone but omumba because say omumbu Ghana for say because your maybe a ubu utima amufu hu ni say wo musika na wu use a and nko obi say bebu akonta you come obasoma say bebu akonta no but since ye busa ye besisa me no kasai nkuntabu nkoso akwantuo no so koso
all right
asa akwantuo no ukoba akubia na oba you know how much it costs as a woman also them say and the nibi omaya kind of for the bar parliament the last time your revenue for the year obenya ni no 72 billion Ghana cedis and in that one we need almost like 40 billion Ghana cedis to service our debit
all right
service.
Sabatu I don't see my pacho I'm say time as
when would they make sure and you know all is not well now producer yes no state barrier near the they make a celebrity or more Ghana no amombo bra no mo invest what they say you can say ebi mo kura ka say ambulance or frey na emba and you expect to be to send an ambulance. When the doctor send an ambulance, so we need to make things say a normal and right. Now somebody as something amount for sure almost as a leadership, no, or a normal to ye, to be invested in somebody. Oman Casano be to Oma but as for Saint Barrier, there we yet send there no be a Quayama address and so I
you Miss Medasi. Okay, so finally, Mr. Otre also, but we are when NDC were in power, Segabu and his troops were lambasted in the NDC as incompetent. The same Ghana is hard, and then today his narrative has changed to since independence Ghana is hard. This is the double standard and pure hypocrisy we are witnessing. Finally, I'm saying, okay, Mr. Good morning. Advice on we I'm saying Nipan had this message for how do you call it, the law. Okay, and then finally I'll say which of the cause Ghana has ever since independence. Okay, I'm saying time Manyati is here. When one is say thank you very much for joining us. Hopefully next week we'll be here to continue. Have the best of the weekend. Have a good day. Bye.
Right. Koko so for the point attendance in all. At is so beyond but no but in time. I what deal you over here? Europe answer TV over here. Social media could over TV.